What if the Tower of Babel wasn't just a myth? What if it was humanity's boldest endeavor? Imagine a world reborn after Noah's flood. Mountains rose, the land was fertile. Life was redefined as humanity thrived. People spoke one language, shared one culture. Together, they sought to rebuild their world. They migrated across the ancient Near East, finding their way to the vast plain of Shinar. Scarcity prompted a question: why scatter? Together, they could create something monumental. They envisioned shelter, unity, and grandeur. The foundations of the first large civilization emerged. Babel, a symbol of a united global society. Ambition soared as bricks stacked toward the sky. Engineers and laborers worked in harmony. Each stone represented collective aspiration. This was more than a tower, it was identity. A powerful statement against divine separation. But was the tower meant to reach heaven? Or was it a metaphor for human ambition? As shadows of the structure grew longer, questions of pride, unity, and fear emerged. The spirit of Babel whispered in the winds. Could humanity sustain its unity and drive? In this cinematic journey, we explore mankind's essence. The struggle between unity and diversity shapes history. The Tower of Babel stands as a reminder. A reminder of both aspirations and consequences. So, what did we learn? Unity can inspire greatness. But it also raises questions of ambition and humility. Now, reflect on this. What does your tower symbolize? Many wonder who Nimrod truly was in biblical history. Today, we will explore his life. Our goal is to understand his significance through scripture and tradition. First, let's examine Nimrod's genealogy. He was the son of Cush, who was the son of Ham. This makes him a descendant of Noah's son Ham. This lineage is important in understanding his character. Next, why does the Bible call him a mighty hunter before the Lord? This phrase suggests both skill and divine acknowledgement. It indicates his prowess in hunting, but also suggests favor or warning from God. Ancient Jewish traditions depict Nimrod as a great king after the flood. Some stories suggest he ruled over Babylon and founded cities. His legacy as a ruler seems to be well cemented in early history. Now, let's compare these biblical accounts with Babylonian legends. In Babylonian texts, we hear similar tales about a great hunter. Legends often intertwine, showing a shared cultural view of his character. Another important question arises: did Nimrod personally order the construction of the Tower of Babel? The Bible does not explicitly state this. Yet, interpretations suggest he may have been a central figure in this endeavor. Scholars have different views on Nimrod's intentions. Some believe he sought political power, while others think he pursued divine status. This question remains debated among theologians and historians alike. To recap, Nimrod's genealogy, achievements, and legends paint a complex picture. His portrayal as a hunter and king sparks intrigue. The overlap of biblical and Babylonian accounts deepens our understanding. Reflect on what we discussed. Was Nimrod's aim power or divinity? Consider how his story resonates today. Take what you learned and share your thoughts. Many wonder about the Tower of Babel's purpose. Why did they build it? Today, we will analyze Genesis chapter 11 verse by verse. Our goal is to understand the motivations behind the tower's construction. First, let us make a name for ourselves. This reflects human pride. It shows a desire for recognition and glory. They aim to elevate themselves rather than God. Next, consider the fear of being scattered. The people wanted unity. They feared being separated and spread across the earth. This drove them to build the tower. Then, think about political unity. The tower symbolized their strength as a collective. They believed that together, they could achieve great things. This thirst for power is a recurrent theme throughout human history. Now, let's explore the religious symbolism. Towers were often seen as a bridge to the divine. The intention behind Babel's tower may have been to reach God. However, it also represented human ambition overshadowing faith. Let's compare Babel's tower to ancient ziggurats. These structures aimed to connect heaven and earth. They embodied both worship and power. The similarities raise questions about human goals in relation to faith. Could the tower represent rebellion against God? It might suggest that humanity sought to uproot divine authority. Rather than simply engineering, it may reflect a deeper spiritual conflict. In summary, Babel's tower was about pride, unity, and rebellion. These motivations reveal the complexities of human nature. The desire for recognition often leads people away from God. As you reflect on this, consider your motivations. Are you building your own towers? Take these insights and apply them to your life. Embrace humility and seek true unity in faith. Thank you for watching. Have you ever wondered what ancient ziggurats were? These ancient structures hold secrets from the past. Today, we will explore their significance and history. By the end, you'll understand their archaeological importance and current debates about them. Ziggurats were massive temple towers in ancient Mesopotamia. The most famous ziggurat was at Tamananki in Babylon. It stood over 90 feet tall. This grand structure was dedicated to the god Marduk. Now, let's talk about Babylon. It was a thriving city of the Akkadian civilization. Babylon's ziggurat represented its power and religious devotion. Next, we move to Sumer, where ziggurats originated. The Sumerians built these structures around 3000 BC. Their ziggurats served as temples and administrative centers. The Akkadian civilization followed the Sumerians. They adapted ziggurat designs for their own use. Ziggurats reflected a centralized governance and religious focus. Now let's compare biblical descriptions with known ruins. In Genesis, the Tower of Babel is described. It mentions people trying to reach the heavens. Many scholars believe the tower may have been a ziggurat. However, architectural differences exist. Ziggurats had stepped designs, while the biblical description suggests a smooth tower. Moving on, modern archaeological discoveries have shed light on these structures. Excavations reveal how ziggurats were built. They used mud bricks and featured multiple levels. Scholarly debates often revolve around the significance of ziggurats. Some argue they symbolize human ambition. Others highlight their religious functions in society. Importantly, we must avoid sensational claims about these structures. Historical evidence should guide our understanding. Finally, have archaeologists discovered Babel without realizing it? This question encourages deeper exploration of ziggurat remains. In summary, ziggurats connect history, architecture, and belief systems. They remind us of human ambition and spiritual pursuits. I encourage you to explore archaeological findings further. What insights will you discover about our ancient past? Have you ever wondered about the stories of Babel? Today, we're diving into ancient traditions surrounding Babel. Our goal is to uncover shared histories and unique perspectives from various civilizations. First, let's look at Babylonian records. These texts describe the Tower of Babel. They emphasize humanity's desire to reach the heavens. This record is crucial to understanding the origins of the tale. Next, we'll explore Sumerian myths. The Sumerians told stories of gods and mortals. They depicted a great ziggurat, connecting earth and sky. their narratives resonate with the Babylonian accounts. Now, we turn to Assyrian inscriptions. These writings often reflect Babylon's influence. They mention a united effort to build a great tower, echoing the same themes of ambition and pride. We can't forget Jewish writings, which include significant details about Babel. The Jewish tradition presents differing interpretations. They focus on divine judgment leading to confusion and scattering. Josephus, the ancient historian, also adds a unique angle. He describes the archaeological significance of Babel. His accounts align with existing narratives, yet add depth to the story. The Book of Jubilees provides another perspective. It recounts the events leading to the tower's creation. This text highlights differing motivations behind the construction when compared to other sources. Comparing these accounts reveals fascinating similarities. Each civilization portrays ambition, unity, and divine intervention. However, differences arise in motivations and consequences. What if these diverse tales share a common historical event? Could different cultures have preserved remnants of the same memory? This idea raises intriguing questions about humanity's past. In summary, we explored Babylonian records, Sumerian myths, Assyrian inscriptions, Jewish writings, Josephus, and the Book of Jubilees. Each source presents unique aspects while sharing core themes. Now, ask yourself what these stories reveal about our history. Embrace the mystery and wonder surrounding the tales of Babel. Explore more on your own and dive into these ancient traditions. Imagine a world united by one language. This was humanity's state at Babel. People worked together, dreaming of building a tower to reach the heavens. But then, the story takes a turn. God descends from the heavens, observing their ambitious project. The people's unity concerned him. Their potential was immense, but so was their defiance. So, he decided to intervene drastically. God confuses their language. Suddenly, communication breaks down. Instructions become gibberish. Ideas get lost in translation. The once harmonious group now struggles to understand one another. As confusion reigns, the tower's construction halts. What once symbolized unity now becomes a legacy of division. Disheartened, the builders abandon their great project. Humanity is scattered across the earth, forming distinct languages and cultures. This act reshapes civilization forever. The impact of language can't be understated. With language, we create identity, culture, and community. Without mutual understanding, connection falters. The Tower of Babel emphasizes the importance of communication. Theologically, it signifies humanity's limits versus divine authority. Our aspirations cannot outstrip God's intentions. Scholars interpret this event in various ways. Some view it as a critique of human pride. Others see it illustrating God's sovereignty. Both perspectives highlight crucial themes of humility and unity. Consider this. Our world is still divided by languages today. Misunderstandings persist, even in our globalized society. Yet, diversity enriches our experiences and interactions. In summary, the Tower of Babel teaches us vital lessons. Language shapes our reality. God's intervention reminds us of our place in the grand scheme. We must strive for unity while recognizing our differences. So, next time you encounter a language barrier, remember Babel. Reflect on how communication connects us. Let's embrace the beauty in our diverse languages and cultures. Engage with your community today. Many wonder how ancient people viewed the cosmos. Today, we'll explore their perceptions of heaven and earth. By the end, you'll understand ancient cosmology, symbolism, and hyperbole in ancient texts. Let's begin with ancient people's views of heaven. They saw it as a realm above the earth. This heavenly domain housed gods, stars, and celestial events. For them, everything revolved around this cosmic structure. Next, let's consider symbolism. Ancient texts filled with symbolism convey complex ideas. Mountains represented stability. Rivers symbolized life's flow. The sun often symbolized divinity, representing life and death cycles. Now, let's discuss hyperbole in ancient texts. Hyperbole exaggerates to emphasize a point. Ancient writers used it to make their stories impactful. We have to interpret these exaggerated claims carefully. They reveal deeper meanings of their beliefs. Moving on, let's examine the Tower of Babel. Scholars debate its purpose. Was it a religious center? Some argue it intended to unite people in worship. Others consider it a political monument, showcasing power and pride. Next, was it an astronomical observatory? Some believe the tower studied celestial bodies. Others think it served as a gateway to the gods. This diverse interpretation encourages rich discussions among scholars. Now, let's compare scholarly opinions on these interpretations. Some support the religious perspective, emphasizing communal worship. Others lean towards the political view, focusing on power dynamics. Astronomical theories highlight the ancient quest for knowledge and understanding. In summary, we've explored ancient cosmology, symbolism, and hyperbole. The Tower of Babel remains a topic of diverse interpretations, reflecting complex beliefs. Ancient views teach us about human nature and our search for meaning. I encourage you to reflect on these concepts. How do they relate to today's understanding of the universe? Share your insights in the comments below. Have you ever wondered how languages developed around the world? This tutorial will connect the story of Babel to modern linguistics. By the end, you'll understand language families and their historical significance. Let's first look at Genesis chapter 10. This chapter details the Table of Nations. It describes how different groups emerged after the flood. Each name represents a nation and language origin. Next, consider human migration. After Babel, population spread out across the earth. Each group developed unique languages based on their experiences and environments. Now, let's discuss language families. Languages group together based on common ancestry. This gives birth to families such as Indo-European, Semitic, and Afro-Asiatic. Indo-European includes languages like English, Spanish, and Hindi. Semitic languages include Hebrew and Arabic. Afro-Asiatic languages cover Arabic and Amharic. How does this relate back to Babel? It's fascinating to think about how language diversification might mirror Babel traditions. The desire to communicate changes as cultures evolve. By now, we've covered how Babel connects to genealogical roots. We've also explored migration and language family origins. Understanding these connections is key to grasping modern language diversity. We can see how ancient events shape today's world. Remember, language is a living element of our culture. Apply what you've learned today to reflect on your own language. Explore how your language connects to others globally. It's a rich, rewarding journey of discovery. What if archaeology and scripture told different stories? Today, we'll explore these narratives. Our goal is to compare archaeological findings with biblical accounts. First, let's look at ancient Babylon. It thrived around 600 BC. Archaeology reveals significant evidence of ancient Babylon's grandeur. For example, they used brick construction for their buildings. These bricks were made from clay, shaped, and fired hard. Additionally, they utilized bitumen mortar for strong structures. Bitumen was vital for sealing and waterproofing walls. Now, let's discuss Mesopotamian architecture briefly. It featured ziggurats, palaces, and temples, reflecting their culture. Moving on to historical timelines, key dates are crucial. The biblical accounts place events within this timeline. However, archaeological findings sometimes contradict scripture. Certain events lack solid archaeological evidence or dating alignment. Let's talk about evidence supporting biblical accounts. Some sites match biblical narratives, lending them credibility. For instance, the city of Babylon aligns with biblical texts. Yet, some findings only offer limited interpretations, causing debates. It's important to notice evidence questioning scripture too. For example, no direct evidence links figures like Nebuchadnezzar directly. Now, let's address the limits of archaeology. Archaeology cannot confirm all details of ancient life. Many artifacts remain undiscovered or misinterpreted. Also, ancient texts may have different translations or meanings. In summary, archaeology offers insights and raises questions. Biblical texts and archaeological evidence can both complement and challenge. Stay curious and explore both perspectives in your studies. Apply this knowledge when reviewing ancient history. Thank you for watching, and explore further into these fascinating topics. How do ancient memories shape our understanding today? In this video, we'll explore major theories about ancient Mesopotamia. Our goal is to present evidence for each theory objectively. First, let's discuss the historical event theory. Many believe Mesopotamia is considered the cradle of civilization. Evidence includes written records, like cuneiform tablets. These tablets detailed trade, law, and society in ancient times. They provide insights into daily life and governance. Next, we move to the legend theory. Various myths arose from Mesopotamian culture. Take the Epic of Gilgamesh, for example. It explores themes of mortality and friendship. These legends often reflect societal values and beliefs. Now, let's consider the metaphor theory. Some view Mesopotamian stories as metaphors for human experience. The tale of the Tower of Babel shows human ambition. It reminds us of the limits of human achievement. These metaphors transcend time and culture. Next, we discuss political propaganda. Ancient rulers used literature to legitimize their power. For instance, the Code of Hammurabi portrays order and justice. Such narratives were crucial for maintaining authority. They shaped the way society viewed governance and ethics. Now, let's explore the memory of ancient Mesopotamia. These memories influence modern histories and archaeological studies. They paint a picture of cultural evolution and societal development. Archaeological findings continually reshape our understanding. Lastly, we look at the lost civilization theory. Some argue that advanced civilizations vanished mysteriously. While fascinating, we must remain skeptical of this view. Most evidence points to gradual decline rather than sudden loss. To summarize, we explored 6 theories about ancient Mesopotamia. Each theory is supported by various forms of evidence. We remained objective and avoided promoting conspiracies. Now, think about how these theories influence your perspective. Consider how these memories shape our understanding of history. Apply this knowledge to explore ancient civilizations further. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Have you ever wondered about the Tower of Babel? Today, we explore that. Let's uncover the lessons we can learn. Globalization links us all, despite geographical divides. Borders are melting away, leading to shared cultures. We share news instantly, thanks to technology. Social media connects millions across the globe. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing our lives. It's reshaping industries, enhancing communication. But are we losing our individuality in this tech wave? International communication has never been easier. We can have conversations in real time, regardless of distance. Yet, this raises concerns about misunderstanding and conflict. Human unity is at the core of our progress. We are stronger together, yet divisions exist. The disparity in power challenges our world unity. Scholars often compare our situation to Babel's story. Many see parallels between then and now. Are we repeating history or learning from it? Reflecting on this may stir deep feelings. Consider the choices we make daily. How do these choices impact our humanity and connections? In summary, globalization and technology shape our lives. And communication help but can create divides. Unity is essential, but power can corrupt. As you navigate this world, think about Babel's lessons. How can we avoid repeating history? Apply this reflection in your daily life. Have you ever pondered the true story of the Tower of Babel? The biblical narrative captivates many, stirring questions about languages and ambition. Today, we will explore its ancient history and the archaeological findings surrounding it. Our aim is to dive deep into this fascinating subject. By the end, you will understand the tower's impact on civilization. First, let's summarize the biblical narrative. The Tower of Babel appeared in Genesis. People united with a shared language. They aimed to reach the heavens. Their ambition, however, led to confusion and dispersion. Next, we need to examine ancient history. The story reflects a time of unity. Different cultures aspired to reach similar heights. Various empires rose and fell, echoing this theme of ambition. We now transition to archaeological discoveries. Numerous ancient structures resemble the tower's description. Ziggurats from Mesopotamia show architectural similarities. These findings provide context to the biblical account. Let's discuss Nimrod, a key figure in this narrative. He's often associated with Babylon. Some historians consider him as a symbol of rebellion against divine order. His legacy lives on in the ambitious pursuits of humanity. Language confusion arose as a crucial element. The Bible describes God's intervention. It suggests diversity emerged among people. Linguists study this phenomenon to understand language evolution better. What do historians know with confidence? They confirm ancient civilizations indeed pursued monumental architectures. Evidence supports cultural exchanges and developments. However, uncertainties persist around the literal truth of the tower itself. Did it exist as described, or is it metaphorical? As we conclude, let's reflect on the film's themes. The Tower of Babel narrative continues to inspire discussions. Its implications resonate through cultures and generations. A monumental symbol, whether tangible or not, affected humanity profoundly. Whether the Tower of Babel was a literal monument, a historical memory, or a theological symbol, its story has shaped civilizations, languages, and beliefs for thousands of years. Perhaps the greatest mystery is not how high humanity built, but why humanity has never stopped trying to build higher. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please like, comment, and subscribe. Explore our next documentary for more intriguing insights. Thank you for watching.